started doing these room inspections more often. So I'm sitting there freaking out. Fuck, dude, I got a FleshLight in there. I got some Cuban cigars we're not supposed to have. But who's going to be in our room and inspect it? There's like 3 or 4 sergeants. Well, a really good friend of mine, his name's Hickman, who I hope he's listening. He's a good buddy of mine. Lives out in California. He was E6, E7 then, but we were good buddies. He comes in the room. He's like, chill out. We're good, man. Nothing's going to happen. I'm searching your guys' room. So he's going through it to be a dick. He's like, oh, you shouldn't have these, with the Cuban cigars over that. Just being a dick, like kind of yelling out loud just to get us panicked, but messing with us because he was a sergeant, we were specialists. And then he comes across the FleshLight. FleshLight's sitting there upside down on top of my locker. It had like a stand on it. And little does he know, at like 2 in the morning, so our billets are there. You have a porta john, probably about 50 yards to your right on the edge of the fob. And then there's the full bathrooms, a solid quarter-mile walk. 2 in the morning, if you're up or doing your thing, you're not walking all the way out there, okay? So I was like, I'll clean it out tomorrow, when I get up. So I use it at 2 in the morning. I put it on my shelf, thinking nothing of it. Well, he comes in there, and he's like, oh, what's this day? Oh, what's this day? I said, bro, it hasn't been cleaned yet. And I used that last night. And he's like, what are you talking about? And he unscrews the top. So if you know anything about the Middle East, in the summertime, this is like July or August. It's 120, 130 degrees outside. It's brutal. Even inside the generators break down, it gets hot. So you can only imagine, it's been there for about 12 hours, okay? By the time the special comes in, he cracks the top and just seeps out, man. Just, my man juice just seeps on out. All those little kids just came running out as fast as they could, all down his arm. You'd have thought he'd seen the ghost, and and there was probably 5 or 6 of us in the room at this time because all the buddies, and they just look at his face and see him drop it on there, and he just, he lost it. I can't remember exactly what he did, but we were crying, laughing so hard. It was like, that made that FleshLight, the whole thing, it made it perfect, for that moment. That was the greatest moment of our deployment, I'm sure.